presenters nationwide while also highlighting the uniqueness and value proposition in each local startup community. So some of our key pillars. Presentations, number one, not pitches. So this is a place for collaboration. We're looking to work together, not a place where you necessarily need to pitch it, just a place to get some feedback about your business. We're looking for authentic connections, not necessarily networking. So it's run for the community, by the community. It's radically and intentionally inclusive. So it's not necessarily a networking place. It's a place to meet people and see how you guys can potentially collaborate and work and help each other's businesses. So yes, we hold weekly meetings every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. We try to do 9 a.m. sharp. 9 a.m. sharp, but a lot of times it's 15, 20 minutes behind. So normally we'll have two presenters. This week we only have one. It's a 6-minute presentation with about 20 minutes for Q&A. So all businesses need to be less than 5 years old and desire to learn. And then we finish each Q&A with the question, what as a community can we do to help you? And so that's kind of the time when we share feedback, resources, things that you guys have, that you guys have run into that may help the presenters. So yes, if you guys are looking to present, you guys can get in touch with me, Gabe, or Cassandra, and you can apply online. It's kind of a whole process you go through. You have to be onboarded to one makeups and then we schedule you. So please let us know if you guys are looking to apply. And so today I will give it up for our speaker today, Roy. So he's the founder of Gitcharger. So it's a navigation and knowledge hub service used worldwide to plan trips and find EV stations with friends and communities. So without further ado, I will give him the stage.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for having me. Once again, my name is Roy Abaroji. I'm one of the founders of Gitcharger.
Go for a couple more. Two more.
This way.
One more. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So let me start with a story. In 2018, your boy Roy bought an EV, electric vehicle. I was feeling myself, but we had a problem. I had planned a trip with my girl, but 45 minutes into our trip, I realized I was sweating bullets, unaware if we were gonna make it to our final destination. That right there, audience, is what's called range anxiety. How many of you are aware of what range anxiety is? Show of hand. Okay, a few of you. So for those of you that are not aware of what range anxiety is, it is the feeling or concern of not knowing whether you're gonna make it to your final destination with the power you currently have in your electric vehicle. And I personally did not want to experience that again, and that is how Gitcharger was born. So we have a few problems plaguing the community, the electric vehicle community. We went out to solve those problems. Some of those problems was locating an electric vehicle. It was a bit tedious to find some of these chargers, making sure that they're reliable, ensuring that they were actually working. Another issue was, as a novice, knowing what is the right EV for your lifestyle. Like some people commute hundreds of miles to work, some only commute 20 miles to work. And then manufacturers, how do you manage your fleet of chargers? Some manufacturers may have 10, 5, 100, even 1,000. How do you gain insight into the chargers you have, but also provide real-time data, real-time troubleshooting for your chargers to consumers who utilize your chargers? So the solution, we built a mobile web app that helps users locate chargers. Right here is a good example of our mobile web. Each user can navigate, search, and there's information regarding the chargers itself, such as reviews, price, as well as amount of plugs and chargers available for that particular station. have our charging management system. We have an API that allows manufacturers to integrate into our system. So if they have 1,000 chargers, they can integrate all of that into our management system, giving them insight into their data, allowing them to provide real-time troubleshooting, as in resetting those chargers if it's malfunctioning, as well as providing them with reports based on each charger. And then for the novice, data is fragmented. How do I go about looking for information? We built a hub that streamlines all the information, but we also have an onboarding process that allows them to figure out which electric vehicle is right for them based on their lifestyle. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we make money? That's a really big question. So one of the ways is through our manufacturers that are integrated into our management system. We take a certain percentage out of each successful charging session. So if, for example, I went to a charger and started using it, after that session, a certain percentage goes to Gitcharger. Another way is through our ads. Our platform has integrated ads that allows us to push ads to drivers. For example, if I'm waiting for a charge that could take 20 minutes, ads get pushed to that consumer. If I'm navigating the map, ads get put on the map through a pin. And then we also have a shop section that allows us to push ads through that. So if I have a broken headlight and I need a replacement, ads could also be put on that as well. And then one last thing is our API data. We have a robust data set. So sometimes businesses or even individuals may need our data, so we also sell that to businesses. So this is our team. We have Vivek, Arslan, and myself. We're pretty technical, and we're very passionate about the industry. So this may not be for everybody, but right now we're currently in this pre-seed round. So if anybody's interested in investing, please do reach out to me after this and we can speak further. But in conclusion, Gitcharger is bridging the gap between consumers, businesses, and manufacturers, allowing consumers to locate chargers easily, giving manufacturers and businesses data in order to make better informed decisions. And I think that's about it. Thank you, everybody. Any
Wow.
questions?
Brilliant. I've had that anxiety with gas as well.
Problem there too, if you're in the boondocks or something.
So how did your story end? Like the first experience of seeing that turtle on the screen, and, or I don't know if you saw a turtle when your vehicle told you that you're low on battery.
We
Did you
eventually
make
made it actually, but like with 1%, which is like a no-no.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to get to your final destination with like 1%. That's kind of scary.
I'm glad that it ended beautifully.
Thank you.
In terms of seed investments, what's the minimum amount you will accept from potential investors?
That's a good question. I would say, since we're doing a pre-seed round, I would say the minimum is 1,000. We want to kind of give people an opportunity to invest.
Since I know that Tesla obviously has the one inside their giant iPad in their cars, for just their 2 Tesla Supercharger network, can you guys become an app inside one of the Tesla things? So if someone clicks on it, it just appears there.
Yeah, that's
Could you
actually-
repeat his question? I want to make sure it's heard. I'm
So
sorry.
he asked, can Gitcharger be integrated into vehicles' dash cam? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So the answer is yes. Companies such as Polestar they have like an Android OS system. So you could download Gitcharger and pull it up on your screen and navigate using Gitcharger or locate chargers through Gitcharger. So it's possible. We could, like I mentioned before, we could also sell the data to some of these electric vehicle manufacturers as well.
What are the competitors look like in this? Like, is there any other applications that are doing the same thing that you're doing?
So that's a very good question as well. Yes, we do have some competitors, but the beauty about our competitors is they're doing one thing or the other, meaning they're either A, helping users locate chargers, or B, they're just helping users navigate from one location to another. With Gitcharger, we help users locate chargers. We have a management system behind our back, integrating with charger manufacturers. But we have a knowledge hub that helps bring novices into the industry, like help them purchase their first vehicle, help them drive a rented vehicle that they have just gotten, because that's a huge problem. How do I use my electric vehicle that I just got from a renter? People don't know how to utilize an EV as of yet.
Now, on your presentation, I would say your answer right there would be helpful in your presentation, like to see what the other competitors are and how you kind of differentiate from them, so people can see how your product is different.
Okay. I did have that slide, but I kind of tried to slim it down as much as I could.
How do you adjust for some of the risk scenarios? Like, for example, right, weather will deplete the battery's condition. So you have 30% less power. How do you integrate that into your factoring for range conditions and figuring out where the next charger is?
So we pull weather data through like an API, so we do take that into consideration when we're navigating users from point A to point B.
Okay. And I guess similarly with, right, not all chargers are created equal. Right, you have the different levels, but also the different chargers that will, right, Tesla doesn't necessarily charge every type of EV. Does that factor into your
What was the last part? Tesla doesn't always work.
But not every charger, right, will charge off of a Tesla station, right? They're not universal.
Yes, that's true.
So that factors into your app as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And the vehicle the user is using as well, the plug as well.
Yeah, okay. Great.
If I may, doesn't Tesla have sort of a part that you connect to any charger that you can find, and then it can charge your car?
If you're talking about the adapter, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the adapter could be used to plug into a non-Tesla.
Correct.
So yeah, that is available as well. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah. No, apologies. I think I just misunderstood something.
How many trips have you guys done
With the EV or
with people using Gitcharger?
from consumers? That's a very good question. Probably hundreds. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of. We also do a lot of internal testing. So yeah, about 100 plus.
So do you currently have a subscriber base?
No, we do not have a subscription as of yet, but we plan to. Are you talking about more of the data side, or just
users? I think you mentioned subscription as a service.
Yeah,
What are your revenue models?
The subscription is more on the data side. Like, if you want to utilize our data, we'll have a custom package specific to your needs.
But in terms of users of the app currently, how many do you have?
We have about 1,000 plus.
Can you mention the percentage that you charge the manufacturers? Or
Yes,
what is it?
it's about 2% plus $1 for every session, successful charging session. So it adds up.
So how does that part work? So you're charging, if I have an electric car, I'm paying the 2%?
No, you don't pay it as a consumer.
Okay.
It's the manufacturers who own those chargers or businesses.
Mostly the cost.
Gotcha.
Also companies like Hilton, 'cause as some of you are aware, some of these hotels have chargers, but they own it, so we take a cut from that too. Anybody can install chargers, even this establishment could install chargers.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
6 figures. Like 150,000.
How do you know when a new charger is installed?
That's actually a very, very good question. It kind of varies because they would need to be part of a network, because anybody can install a charger, but you won't know that it just went up. So they have to be part of a network, or they have to manually add it to Gitcharger.
How many networks are there?
There's about 15 plus. But I'm
Is
just,
ChargePoint a network?
yes. Then we have EVgo,
Right.
Canada, America.
So you've connected with all those.
No,
No.
There's just quite a lot. There's hundreds across the world. There's probably 15 through 30 here in the U.S. alone, but there's quite a lot.
So your map is outside the US as well.
Yes,
Beautiful. Where else?
worldwide.
Nice.
So we have we have data on chargers all across the world.
How long have you been in business?
Less than a year. We launched end of last year, so about August, September.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When did you guys started to get profit after you started?
That's a good question. About last month or so. Any other questions?
Do you have any investors currently?
No. So we're actually looking for that. We're starting the process for that.
Yeah. How big of a round are you raising?
I haven't decided as of yet. We haven't decided as of yet. But if you do email me, I can get back to you on that.
And speaking of emailing you, can you go back to the slide, because we are on YouTube Live? And that's the best email address if people want to invest or contact you?
Yes.
Excellent.
Or founders@gitcharger.com. But this is still perfect.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, and then last question, what is the community can we do for you?
Spread the word. If you know any investors, do let them know about Gitcharger. Reach out to me if you want me to provide an introduction to them as well. But I think that's about it. I appreciate you guys all coming out. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Gabriel. I'm the lead organizer of the Dallas chapter of 1 Million Cups. Thank you again for being involved today. What we like to do next is called our community spotlight. So we'll just go around, just say your name, who you are, and if you have something going on that you want us to know about, let us know. Or if you have a resource that businesses, entrepreneurs can use, you can let us know, or just one that you have for the week. So we can start with you over here, sir.
Me, okay. I'm the penguin, as they say, jumping off the iceberg first. All right, my name is Will Dunges. This is my first 1 Million Cups meeting, so greetings to everybody who's long time or new. I am starting up a business in digital health therapeutics. Specifically, I've got the business started. I need a CTO and I need money. But what I'm looking to do is, as a military veteran, oftentimes military veterans, when they're dealing with a mental health crisis, will isolate. I mean, generally people will isolate whether they're in depression, anxiety, or suffering from post-traumatic stress. But in certain situations, a person needs help and they will isolate, but they don't reach out. Like someone might isolate by canceling their Facebook account or just not reaching out when they need help. The app I'm looking to develop would actually take proactive action when that person, when it recognizes that someone is starting to isolate. And it would reach out to a trusted peer network, whether it's a battle a buddy from the Army, or just a very, very close friend that is with you in thick and thin. And so that close friend would be used in lieu of, not necessarily in lieu of, but as a help during that time of crisis. Because for one thing, there aren't enough mental health therapists to go around. Two, there's often the stigma of having to see a therapist or pay for it. But the peer, the trusted peer, is as beneficial to a person's well-being as a mental health therapist, even though they're not a substitute. So that's what I'm looking to develop. But yeah, I need someone who knows how to code, and I need someone with deep pockets.
Gotcha, thank you.
Sure.
Oh, I'm next. Okay, cool. So, I'm Cassandra. I'm one of the organizers here at 1 Million Cups. I kindly request, before you leave today, please sign in. And we are starting our own database, meaning for people who attend, please enter your contact information, your company information, and your company capabilities. Then even when you are not in attendance at meetings, you'll still have access to this database to be able to reach out to other people who may be able to help you in your business journey. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm Jenny Crutcher, here with
Gabby.
We are very new into this, but we are we are starting HR and business consulting company. So starting a company looking to support small companies and startup companies with HR services, IT, financial services, those kinds of things.
Awesome, glad to have you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shrijan. I am a student at the University of Oklahoma. I just came here because I thought it was spring break, and I actually go to the 1 Million Cups in OKC. And basically what I do is I'm building a startup. It's around making ads super easy for everyone because attention is getting harder and harder to get toward your business. So if you would like a free ad, just hit me up and I would love to make one for you. Thanks.
Awesome. All right, and then do we have anybody from Comerica to come and talk about our space? So one of our sponsors for today's event is Comerica Business HQ. We'll bring up Kayla and let her tell you more about the space. I'll give a hand for Kayla.
Everyone, happy Wednesday. My name is Kayla Niemer, and I am the Community Engagement Manager for Comerica Bank. And one of the special things that I get to do is manage this space. And this is Comerica Business HQ. Sorry, I'm gonna take these off because my glasses are filthy and I can't even see them. This is Comerica Business HQ, and we're a small business resource center. So we provide resources by giving business owners access to no-cost co-working space. So we have open space, we have closed spaces that people can come in and rent, but not rent, reserve at no cost through our reservation system. And then we try to do educational programming throughout the week that they can take part in. And so we're gracious to be able to partner with great organizations like 1 Million Cups, who is here with us this year every Wednesday, and other organizations. So today is a super busy day. We've got a workshop at 12. I think we've got another accelerated program kickoff at 4. So yeah, busy day. We're pretty busy this year, but if you ever need any resources, we would like to connect with you and connect you with some of the great partners that we work with in the small business ecosystem. So let us know.
Awesome, thank you, Kayla. And 1 Million Cups, it is 100% volunteer led. So like Zakari said earlier, it's for the community, by the community. So we all just give our time to do this. We're either entrepreneurs or we work with companies that support entrepreneurs. So we're always looking for volunteers. So we do have volunteer opportunities available. So if you're interested in volunteering or know someone who may be interested, please talk to me, Cassandra, or Zakari after this.
Help.
It's a very low commitment, and 1 Million Cups is a low pressure environment, both from the organizers and the attendees. So it's definitely great to have more hands and more people involved supporting the community. So last thing before I dismiss everybody and we get to meeting and connecting with each other, just want to honor our speaker, Rory. We'll come up one more time. We got a gift for you. You're drinking your coffee and you're checking your rearranged, you can think about me.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem. And then I also have another one for our first person to show up today. I believe it was Will.
I know it was, I came in after.
Okay, awesome. Come on up, y'all give him a hand. So if you go back to. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you again for coming. Feel free to stick around, connect with some people. This is a free and open space. And if you haven't took a tour, take a tour and explore what Comerica has to offer. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Impressive. You guys were a good show.
I wanted to have the officers happen. So sometimes we have a subject matter expert talk also, not just
Like not understanding how long, how far it's
So- Oh, let me tell you something.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who's like, I'm worried, like, can it get me to my destination?
Yeah,
But it's a great car, like,
yeah.